Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. I'm World Dragon, and this is our continuation of All Quiet in the Trenches, where we are under attack by the French, and it is time to apparently not give them an inch of land. Now, we do have a beautiful machine gun back here, which we can reach in one go. So I think what I'm going to do, which I believe I mentioned at the end of the last episode, is I'm going to leave two guys behind. Wow, my screen is shaking like crazy. And I'm going to retreat three guys up to man the machine gun and see what we can do. So let's hit next turn. We will be elevated and we will be in a great firing position. So, all in all, the place to be. Oh, well, two people made it. One got separated. Artillery, oh no, he's coming. Artillery almost got hit. These two will come back for next turn. Man, machine gun. We'll take you with a lot of good firing. And let's hit next turn. Then I have to get somebody to feed. And we will be able to start taking it up. Oh! Great artillery hit. I'm hoping these guys make it in one turn because I want Menk and his dexterousness. He just went man down. Oh, is he coming? He's limping off somewhere. Machine gun support. Covering fire for Ram. Hang on. I'm being flanked from a guy over there. Are you insane? This game and its flanking is so ridiculously one-sided, it's mental. I'm telling you, it's absolutely mental. How am I, in my trench, apparently behind sandbags and cover, being flanked from a guy in the French trench who's directly in front of me? Do we not know how to build trenches? Like, this is genuinely getting a little bit ridiculous. Right, we are going to have to go and advance down there. Oh, can I just leave these two here? Oh, that's quite funny. Fram, come with me. Because if I'm not here and in control, then technically they don't actually flank me. At least I don't think they don't. Fram, get your ass down here. We've got to patch up Menk because he got blown up by a piece of artillery. And then we're going to be one-man arming it with Pedersen, whilst the rest of me potentially gets blown up. Nope, they are returning to troop, though. Get Menk into our cover. How is he not in our cover? He's right next to us. I was able to find some ammunition. Great! I apologize, I'm not trained for the machine gun. It would be a miracle if I hit anyone with it, given the strong right-hand twist. Hopefully we'll at least scare the French. Hang on, he's not trained in the machine gun, he's trained in shooting. What more does he want to be trained in? They're about to get blown up again. Or someone about to get charged? What's happening here? Oh, somebody just got shot, I think. We've got these people doing the good old teabag motion, pretty much. We've got explosions in the middle. We've got people near enough everywhere. First aid for Menk. That'd be you. Covering fire. Why not? How are we doing? We're being charged on the left. We've got guys right in front of us. We can't go and use the machine gun because everything's falling apart. And, yeah, why not? Can't use machine gun because apparently these guys flank me. Mental, I tell you. Freaking mental. That is still very much on fire. These guys are patching themselves up. Ooh, there goes a beautiful grenade hit. Their artillery is kicking my ass. His bleeding's almost stopped. These guys are back with me. I am currently in not great cover, but if I move across, I will be in great cover. I'm going to go and do that. Although, watch now. These guys will charge forward and I'll somehow be flanked. I'm not going to worry about covering fire for movement because I think it does look pretty safe. Famous last words. But I will be in great rifle and artillery cover. So it should be a great place to be. Oh, and here come the French charging in. They're going right. Let's not worry about them. Let's try and hold these guys off. Who are focusing on my left. I'm hoping patched him up. I'm hoping Menk isn't dead. Turn to troop, escort Menk to the field hospital. Sure, do one of those things. He's coming back to me, and he's just... who really knows? It's all backwards. We have a Trooper 5 there. We have a Trooper 3 here. Let's not worry about the Trooper 3. Let's throw... No, let's throw a grenade at the Trooper 5. Linux, you actually did some great grenade throwing in a previous mission. And then fire on sight for you two. Let's see if we can scare the bejeebus out of some people. We've got this nice, strong troop to our left, which will help. We've got no one charging directly at us, which I'm hoping also helps. And I'm also hoping that he doesn't fire miles, throw miles wide and blow my own guys up. That would be devastating. Decent grenade. Decent grenade. Took a guy out. Took a guy out. We do have some charging coming up here, but we are nicely covered, although it looks like they can cut a hole through here if they so wish. Escort Menk to the field hospital. Pedersen, get yourself out of here. Clean shot, problem solved. Grenade just missed. Oh no, so I shot someone. I don't think I... Oh, I shot two people. No, I shot him. I don't think I blew him up. Yeah, we are being charged quite heavily here. I do have a grenade. I would love to try and throw at somebody, but the screen is bouncing around like mental. You know, for fire on sight again, which will be you and you. Somebody with good sight and somebody with good shooting. Seriously, this screen is shaking far too much this fight. The artillery is going insane. Oh, are we being charged? Oh, no, they're being grenaded, but they missed. Aha, have that. I'm, however, going to try and stop these guys from cutting through barbed wire. Which one of them looks like they're now trying to do. However, I think we just got a just missed again, and... What? It hit here and up here. These guys are perfectly fine, and I took a hit. Well, hang on, no wait. He's fleeing to military hospital. They're both returning to troop. One is right next to me. Taking fire from the side. Bram and Dana are gone. The grenade didn't hit directly, but the French got properly panicked. The artillery, I almost got hit. So... There's Fram. Oh, there's Dana. I'm now apparently being flanked once again, whilst in my own trenches, by a guy all the way up here. Honestly, the flanking on this is mental. I'm sorry, it's just ridiculous. It's getting a bit much. If I take a step backwards, let's take a step backwards. Let's tactically move one step backwards. And being shot at by the flank. Oh, I think I'm about to get blown up. The artillery on this battle is kicking my ass. Oh, we're about to... I don't know what's going on here. Yeah, you go. Wait, is this me? What am I doing up there? What the... How did I end up? Linux was hit by the French on the way here. Linux was right behind me. We tried to fend off the French, but we couldn't withstand the attack in close combat. We have to abandon the position. What are you on about? We won! There's two of them down and one of me down. We definitely won that fight. Alright, I'm actually going to scoot up here then. And then we'll have to try and grab Linux. This is all getting a bit... this is getting a bit much, really, isn't it? We are being slightly overwhelmed here. It's like, why can't I grab him on the way? I've just run past him. It's so annoying. Oh, more artillery going down. Can we grab him? I think he's actually too far away. No, we can grab him. We can grab him. Get Linux into cover. We'll use Fram. Man the machine gun. We'll use Dana. We'll get these guys in it. So let's do that. Hit next turn. Come on, open fire on these guys. You'll be doing a huge service to your friends. We do have some more German. Oh, no, they've just run out of range by the looks of it. It's highly annoying. Oh, hey, here comes Pedersen. Oh, they're charging me, I think. Or are they? Well, they're doing something. I don't like it. I'll tell you that much, whatever they're doing. We're flanking each other. They're getting flanked by somebody. I'm gonna guess this is probably gonna say that they're not in the machine gun's range, which is ridiculous because, I mean, they should be made mincemeat of right now. At least it's somebody doing the job, and he's sure as hell not going to be giving first aid to Linux, I can tell you that much. Fire at them from the flank. Does take 3 people. I don't really have 3 people spare. That's the problem with that, isn't it? I mean, seriously, if they charge me and get away with it, this is just insane. They should be shredded to pieces right now. Oh, Nick's on his feet. They're going to charge me, aren't they? They're charging me. This is mental. And they won. They won through a hail of machine gun fire. This is insane. And one of my guys is about to die. I forget which one. Sorry, I just clicked off him. Fram. Fram is lightly wounded. Linux is about to be dead. And we have to run away now because we're being bullied off our position. Damn it, Herrn Officer, Linux and Fram were wounded during our charge. We tried to fend off the French, but we couldn't withstand the attack in close combat. I can't shoot anymore at the moment. There's a cartridge case stuck somewhere and I can't get it out easily. Give me a moment. I love it. We're apparently running away. We're not moving anywhere. No one's moving to next cover in the slightest. About the machine gun. Give it up, man. Give it up. Oh, well, he's twisted his hands behind his back. Okay, no, that was a little bit insane. I'm actually gonna jump back up to here. It's weird how there's no position just in front of me when they just had a French troop here and here. Yet apparently that's not a spot for me. Because, you know. You don't know. It seems the wound wasn't as bad as it looked. Yeah, until you then went and got stabbed by a bayonet. Now it does look a lot worse. Now it is a lot worse than it looks. Look at him. He'll get on the machine gun and we'll all be under fire. Watch this now. Get Linux into cover. What about Fram? Why can't I go and get Fram? Oh, this is just insane. Insanity, I tell you. He's only lightly wounded. I quite like Fram back. I can patch him up very easily. Oh, he got knocked by somebody, but he decided not to move. Oh, there's some big explosions going on somewhere. He doesn't feel like falling into the trench quite yet. We're being flanked by this. See, this guy can stand here. Why can't I stand there? First aid for Linux, you do that. These two are wounded. If I was to say go here, we've got a wounded French soldier. That's not going to serve me. We've got nobody. So how do I get Fram if I cannot actually go to him? Guess we'll go to here and see if we can pull him into here. This will involve combat because he won't quite walk away. So we'll go in here, right? Yeah, so we'll go in there. That is going to end up being close combat. Ah, sod it. Shoot him! Yeah, I win. Man, this artillery is insane. Okay, now we'll get Fram into cover. Obviously Pedersen. We have overpowered the French in close combat. And apparently I'm now on somebody's flank so far away I truly don't care. Heidel. Please patch up Linux. I'm begging you. Do not let it end like this. This fight was just ridiculous. Oh! Nope, he's down. I was about to say, he's just going to decide to get up and walk away. Rude. First aid Fram. Oh, I'm no longer in an elevated position. How does that work? I haven't moved. The hill hasn't been destroyed. I'm pretty sure the level I'm on has not changed. Apparently everybody else is now higher up. Man, and I wish this artillery would cease. Linux dead. Linux is officially dead. He is now returning to troop. Because Linux has gone and died. There he is. Look, there he is, lying on the floor, dead as you like. Lone German soldier, dead German soldier. Yep. Not gonna lie. Very annoyed. Is there anything else? Fran's bleeding's almost stopped. At least one soldier must be assigned to the move projector. Action. Oh, no. Don't worry about that. Just ignore that. First aid for Fram. You keep patching up Fram. They waltzed right through machine gun fire at point blank range and took me out. I mean, insane. Absolutely insane. We showed them we are victorious. Are we really? I don't feel victorious. His bleeding's almost stopped. Fram's up. Fram's up. Menk's in hospital. Schmidbauer, I think, is my 6th. He's already in hospital from the beginning of the fight. As in, from pre-fight. Wounded isn't as bad as it looked. Linux in there. He's dead. So we lost a soldier. And that is that. We are pretty much... You know what? No, we'll see what happens in camp. Grief added. Yep, of course. So, yeah, Schmidbauer is still in hospital. Menk is not looking great. But he is on a good recovery, though. So that's something. Being successful conquest is a good plan, and the men who can implement it, you have shown me that you are one of them. I'm sure that your men will be back on their feet. Tell them that the Kaiser is proud of them. Yep, I'm sure Linux is very happy with that. Belong to your troop. They do. They really, really do. My men are exhausted. You don't say. So we've actually got no jobs. Let's live with that glorious thing and waste a week. Pedersen and Fram sat around a large pot flanked by sacks full of onions, potatoes, and other vegetables. Sighing plaintively, Pedersen said, "How can it be that a better tool has not yet been invented for this awful vegetable? He looked at the onion in his hand with hostility. They won't cut any faster just because you whine, Fram commented, unmoved. I'm not complaining, I'm working on a problem. Suddenly he jumped up, rushed over to his equipment, grinning proudly, returned with his gas mask, from which he produced his gas mask case, from which he produced his gas mask, and, thus armed, turned back to the onions. I applaud your ingenuity. Worked surprisingly well, he said as he continued to chop the onions. I can hardly tell a difference between the onions and my hand because how foggy everything is, but at least my eyes aren't burning anymore. Comet and I watched him for a moment, amused, before getting back to work. Okay, nope, not back with us just yet. Nice. Dana's gotten nicely recovered though. Good. Food stocks are running. Oh, why did we lose 2 bits of food? Is there rats? You're gonna give me rats, aren't you? You're now exhausted. That is nice, but why did I lose 2 weeks of food? Why are you stealing my food? Unit is tasked with guard duty. Anything else? Nope. Looking good, and you're looking good. Fram can keep recovering. Let's hit next turn. Pedersen had received letters from home. They were mostly written in Danish, and the German parts made little sense. Talking about sauerkraut and smørbrød and what they would be having for dinner. Sensors hadn't taken any issue with the letters, but Pedersen seemed shaken after reading them, which confirmed my suspicion that there was more being communicated between the lines than the military leadership could read. Brought it up with him. What's bothering you? Well, my parents don't know what the war will bring, whether it will even matter in the end if we are Danish or not. That must be difficult. But I'm fighting here alongside the other men without hesitation. Don't worry about me. Of course, I was glad to hear that. Satisfied, I left him alone. Linux death still weighed heavily on the troop. They dragged themselves one tack to the next, powerless. The meals were usually accompanied merely by subdued conversation. Dana seemed to struggle with it the most. No matter what he did, he was always deep in thought. That evening, he once again sat apart from the troop, absent-mindedly poking at his food. Talk to him about it. I watched him for a moment and then approached him. When I sat down next to him, he only glanced up briefly with a melancholy look in his eyes before lowering his gaze again. Under officer, is everything all right with you? I paused briefly and considered my next words. Linux death has hit us all hard. Is there anything I can do to support you, or are you concerned about something else? He hesitated in his movements but said nothing. After a few moments, a deep sigh escaped him. I keep asking myself how this could have happened. He said slowly. He began to wring his hands. He was one of the fittest in the troop. How are we supposed to survive if he couldn't make it? Death does not discriminate, I reminded him wistfully. On the battlefield, it doesn't matter if you're the fastest, the fittest, or the smartest. All it takes is one unlucky moment, and even... The rest of the sentence lingered in the air. Even if it's hard, you survived. Dana nodded thoughtfully. You're probably right. If I survive this time, I can survive the next mission too. Maybe I'll just have a bit of luck on my side. He faltered and his expression darkened again. Feels very wrong to be happy about our own luck when we've just lost Linux. Passionately, I put a hand on his shoulder. It is perfectly normal to grieve for a comrade, but you must never feel guilty for surviving. He let what I had said sink in for a few moments until he took a deep breath and some of the tension eased from his shoulders. I will try, he replied tentatively. Ooh, would you look at that? We get Schmidbauer back, and Mail is our replacement. Lightly wounded, removed from Fram. Schmidbauer's gone down to lightly wounded, and he's back with us. Mail comes in at strained. Bad news. Down to 3 days rations. How have I just lost 3 weeks worth of food in one turn? That has to be a bug. The latrine is filled to the brim. That's nice. Schmidbauer, you're released from the hospital. That's nice. You look like a man who knows where to find a decent beer around here. Naturally. Your unit is tasked with guard duty. Right, so, in 2 turns, I've lost 5 weeks worth of food for no reason. So I'm actually going to leave this episode there because hopefully, I don't know, maybe with a restart, this will stop happening because there's no way I'm surviving with this level of food consumption. And like I said, I feel like it must be a bug because there's no reason for it. I have standard rations and, like I said, in 2 turns, I've lost 5 weeks worth of food. Crazy. So anyway, we'll see if a restart fixes that. So at that point, I'm going to be leaving the episode here. Thank you all very much for joining me. I hope you have enjoyed it, even through all of my ranting of the ridiculousness of the battles, which, quite frankly, I stick to, because that was insanity. And unfortunately, as a result, we did lose Linux, which, for those of you who have watched me play this game before and have watched my other series, you know I get very, very upset still when we lose a soldier. And so I'm going to go ruminate on that one and go complain to somebody in a corner. And until next time, as per always, until I do see you again, I truly do hope that you all can stay safe, happy, and healthy.